Thanks, Kerry Pothast, Olympic beach volleyball champion extraordinaire, joining me in the commentary booth for this gold medal final. Brazil v Brazil. It's always tough playing against your compatriots for the big title, and it's going to be just as tough today, but really tricky call on this one. The young guns in the green, certainly coming into this as favourites, the world champions, but they're up against a team who've shown already today in their semi-final that they can live with the best, beating Clancy and Mariafe on their way to this final. It's tough, isn't it, when you play your own fellow country players, Kerry?
Oh, it's so tough because you want to be so respectful. Well, you want to be respectful all the time, but you want to be respectful because they are your country women. But at the same time, you want to take them out and take home the medal.
Well, this could be a grinding war of attrition. The Brazilian players know each other so well, they train so much, they play each other on the national tour so much. But with Duda and Ana Patricia, this is still a very new team. They may have won the World Championship already, but still trying to get their first Elite 16 title under their belt. And that may be the demand for the team in yellow, for Carol and Barbara. And a good joust at the net, real strength from Carol, and she's won it over the mighty Ana Patricia.
I'm just looking to see what the referee was calling there. Saying that the ball came off her chest and then off her arms. I think it was two actions. I'm not sure how that works, but it doesn't matter. Brazil has the ball.
I think that was a little bit angry, Kerry.
Well, I'm not sure if I'd go after Ana Patricia after a call was made against her that she wasn't happy about, but that's okay. It's good to watch two countries going against each other because it's good to get the little inside information about how they play each other because they know each other better than everybody else.
And our commentary job gets a little bit easier because we can just say point to Brazil.
Well, straight away we see Carol being served, which we haven't seen in these semis by the other team. So let's see how Carol takes that or whether they stay on her.
Number 3 seeds in the yellow, Barbara Seixas de Freitas and Carolina Solberg Salgado. 34 years apiece. Second season as a partnership. They've had a busy season, 8 events, including this one here in Start. And a couple of wins, Doha and Tlaxcala, and a second in Jumala. They have definitely been playing right up there with the best, which made their 9th place at the World Championships a little disappointing. But remember, they crashed out of the Worlds because of the team they're playing today. Oh dear. Well, Ana Patricia has exacted her pound of flesh. There's revenge for you.
Well, it's the heat, it's the strength of that ball going over the net. It makes it go over. It could very easily have fallen the other way. Oh, and again.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Well, again, we're seeing everything. The Ludwig to finish it off with, but the dig in defence. She's always in that spot. And they love it. Best thing about
Kerry. Carol probably the best at breaking off the net and making those plays.
Absolutely.
She's been brilliant. This time stays in, but Barbara makes the play, the lefty. Cuts it back again, but all over it. Duda saw it early. Another fantastic layout dig. But not this time. Calm as you like. The team in yellow get the job done for another point.
Well, I love it when there's a change up of teams where they serve the different partner, the one that's not normally served, and then the roles have to change. Because if you're not being served, you then become the setter and the playmaker.
Wow. It's just a hit fest. These two teams going at it right from the start.
It's one of Duda's favourite shots too, coming in a little bit into the middle of the court and then whipping it back down the line. So hard to block.
Good work, flying superwoman dive from Duda. Again, over on one from Carroll, but this time Anna Patricia reads it. Incredible hit. Oh, this is just sensational beach volleyball. Up to the alpine skies with the dig. And somehow, Barbara and Carroll have won that point.
Carolina Salgado, unbelievable defence. I can't believe she pulled off the net and then dug that ball, and then the chase. Oh dear, they definitely deserve that one. Brazil in yellow. I think we're just going to have to call them Brazil in yellow and Brazil in green.
I'll tell you what it is, it's all another B. It's brilliant. Nice pass from Duda. She looks very controlled. So we're very close at the start of this one. Carroll and Barbara been around at this tournament for many years. The best they've managed is a second place. Carroll with Maria Antonelli back in 2019 after debuting at this tournament in 2005. Barbara in 2013 with Lily took a runners-up spot. But on the other side of the net, Duda already has the big cowbell from start and wants another one here today. But they are going to have to work to earn it. And it's interesting, the team in green have won the 3 encounters that have happened so far during the course of this season, including that big round of 16 win at the World Championships. And Kerry, they've won all 3 matches by 2-zip. So the omens coming into this one weren't great for the team in yellow.
Yeah, I saw the scores of the other previous matchups and I was quite surprised, but Carroll and Barbara, they've really played well. They're peaking now. And that's
another heavy hit.
That's a tough thing. I mean, after winning the World Championships, Anna Patricia and Duda, they would have come off a little bit mentally, emotionally, but to still be here in the final after some good battles through this tournament, they've done well. Can they hold on to it, do it again? Well, that's going to help.
Another fizzing serve. It's a team, a young team, full of confidence. 23 Duda, already mature beyond her years, and her CV is already as good as most players out there on the tour. But with Anna Patricia, she seems to have found the teammate that works. Can they make it work again today for a 4th victory over the veterans, Carroll and Barbara?
Well, there's so many Brazilians that play at this level that really is not unusual for these guys to switch around a bit to find the right chemistry, and chemistry is so very important when you're teaming up with someone. It's not just about the physical parts of the game.
Lay out first pass, followed by a beautiful jumbo to the corner. That is control and a half from Duda.
Well, to be able to knuckle that jumbo as well. Most players use the knuckle for short plays, not for the big, high, long ones.
Primo pokey from Duda. Oh, wow. And they decide to go to Carroll again just to see how she's getting on, and she comes back with more serious heat. She's looked in fantastic shape here in start. She thanked her physio after the win in the semi-final. Well, I can't see much wrong with her at the moment, Kerry. She looks in great shape.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's in some of the best shape of her life. She's jumping through the roof. She's getting up as high as some of the players that are like 3 or 4, 5 inches taller than her.
No, it's brilliant. Again, Duda's trademark shot executed yet again to perfection.
Got to be so careful as a blocker where to start on some of these players. They see the ball so well. They see the block.
Well, what a start to this final, what a start to this match between two quite fabulous teams. We've seen some sensational plays, and that was one of the rallies of the tournament, without doubt. The team in green will be upset they didn't win it, but the team in yellow certainly earned that point. There we go. Crowd greeting the superstar play down on court with the Icelandic clap. They are fully engaged, as I'm sure you guys are on volleyballworld.tv. Thanks for your company over the last couple of days. It's been a fabulous championship weekend here in Start, and it's the crowd that have really completed the whole picture. Back from the technical timeout. 11-10 to the world champions. Oh, that is some hit from Duda.
Well, you talk about how young Duda is and how much experience she has had at such a young age. She's got so many Olympics ahead of her. It's just about keeping the body healthy. The players play so many tournaments in a row too. Recovery is so important. And then you look at someone like Carol, who just finished off that side out, and she has had a child. She's been playing on the tour for 20 odd years, and she's still going strong. Doesn't seem like she has any particular injuries. I haven't ever seen an injury on her. She just looked after herself really well.
Good serve, high up into the chest of Ana Patricia, who recovers very nicely indeed. And we must not forget Ana Patricia's role in this World Championship team, because she really has been the catalyst for Duda continuing to play such astonishing defence. Again, Duda on this one easily, knew that had touched the block, so made sure it was tight to the net so that Ana Patricia could get the kill.
Well, that's going to be the difference. The 6'4" frame of Ana Patricia. See how high Carol gets up there, but the strength and the height is going to win over at the net. She's
good eye from Carol and Barbara. Sorry, Kerry. It's interesting. Players I know are unique, and it's don't want to make too many comparisons between players gone by. Now I know Duda, her hero is Lara Ludwig, but I think there's a bit of Misty May in there as well. Am I wrong?
Not at all. Playing on the right side, the way she hits. She's a great setter. She's very controlled in her emotions. Misty would rarely have an up and down or emotional moment. She obviously gets excited, but you never see her really, really frustrated.
It's a good lead for the team in green. Oh, still working hard, Ana Patricia, with her laconic style. A little more frenetic on the other side of the net from the yellows, and that is a draining rally.
Well, if anything, Duda and Ana Patricia have not played as many hours of beach volleyball this event as these two in yellow have, so they're probably a fraction fresher.
Well, they've so far controlled the previous fixtures this season of Duda and Ana Patricia against Carol and Barbara. And after a fine start from the number 3 seeds, it's the world champions that are back in control again. And the pros will tell you the magic cushion is 3 points. So if you're out at 4, you really should be winning sets from there.
Yeah, and the 3-point margin is a mental margin as well when you see that gap. 2 points, well, that can easily be a side out and a block, but 3, not many teams will give up a couple in a row, so it's a bigger fight back emotionally. And as we know, at this level, it's all about your emotions, being able to control them under the immense amount of pressure. Try not to be distracted by the crazy crowd and the noise and the singing and the music.
It's party time in Start. It always is when beach volleyball's in town. Nice hit, nice dig. Duda makes it a 5-point lead. And the team in green, the world champions, running away with this first set.
Well, when they get on a bit of a roll, they can just take some pretty fast points in a row, especially with Ana Patricia at the net if she's blocking. Oh, lucky one there for Carol, but she'll take that.
Off comes the visor yet again. And back on it goes yet again. That would annoy the hell out of me.
Just part of her routine every day.
On the comeback trail. The number 3 seeds, what a season they've had so far. But it's the team at the other end that managed to claim the World Championships. They are prone to the occasional error here and there. Here's one of them, but I think you're absolutely right, Kerry. That has been one of the features of Duda and Ana Patricia's play, those runs of points that they cobble together in rapid time. Just not happening at the moment on the yellow side of the net. Nice pass from Carol, just made herself a bit of room, created some time because she knew she was under pressure there.
Nice control.
At the moment, Duda and Ana Patricia leaving Barbara alone. They've gone after Carol pretty hard in the last few minutes. Another solid pass. Very good break. Well, there you go, trademark Carol. Super stuff from her.
She's such an exciting player to watch. I love watching her pull off the net and play defense. And she just has a beautifully fast arm swing. And sets Barbara so well.
Well, in turn, Barbara and Carol now trying to work Ana Patricia a little bit here, and it's the first time we've seen her look fragile in this final. Could be a little twist in the tail at the end of set 1.
Well, it's hard to imagine Duda and Ana Patricia have been playing such a high standard, but these two are fighters and they definitely have the experience. And as we saw in their semi-final against Australia after dropping the first set, crazy score of 21-10, they just dug their heels in and fought back because they had the belief in themselves. So that's one thing that they may have a little bit more of than these younger Brazilians.
First little test of belief here for the younger players, who, as you can see, are both wearing those heart rate and body function monitors. So literally no hiding place now on the court. The coaches can tell where they are and how hard they're working. And they're going to have to work hard here for this side out. First bit of pressure that the team in yellow have managed to impose for some while. Just a point in it. Side out required. And Patricia, again the player they're working. Well, she has got more to her game than just the heavy hit, Kerry, but she's using that to get herself out of trouble at the moment.
Well, possibly because she knows the Brazilians that she's playing against know where she likes to shoot the ball. Easier to dig than a hard hit.
Yeah, really good aggressive spike approach, and that's the secret to shooting the ball. You've got to look like you're going to pound it and fix that defender on the angle. I love it. One little test for both teams after another. Side out pressure now on the team in green. Down the middle. Anna Patricia late to that one. Here's the point chance. Duda stays into block. And Anna Patricia is not going to get anywhere near that one. And Barbara and Carol choosing the right moment to turn it on.
Wow. Barbara's been so good in transition in the semi-final and now in this final, making sure that ball goes down.
4-point lead has been eroded. What a shot. Back to level, but it is still the world champions in green that get to the first set point in this gold medal final.
Stand up. Now everybody clap your hands.
Good as do to go at. Well, not really the finish that the team in yellow were looking for, but character tested.
1:0 für die brasilianische Weltmeisterinnen 21:19.
Aufgepasst, Leute. Lasst uns gemeinsam etwas Verrücktes probieren. Hinsetzen. Alle setzen sich hin. Hinsetzen. Alle setzen sich hin. Hinsetzen. Wenn der Beat einsetzt, springen alle auf und feiern. Bereit?
Satz Anna Patricia.
Second set underway. Yeah, nicely played. The team in yellow then, looking for the fight back. They had to do it in semi-final 2, and they did it well against Clancia Mariafe of Australia. They're going to have to do it again here. They were in the fight. They certainly were there or thereabouts at the end of the set, but a couple of quick points for Duda and Anna Patricia finished it off in style. And the world champions lead here in start by 1-0. And to be quite honest, right now, I'm not sure there's a better hitter on this world tour. That was a huge spike from Anna Patricia.
It's almost more than a spike, isn't it, Simon? It's an absolute thumping of the ball.
It's fantastic to watch. Must be scary to play against. But Carol and Barbara just sticking to the game plan. They need to keep the side out ticking over. They've been putting pressure on Anna Patricia, who's starting to respond well. So they may have to make a change here and start serving Duda again.
It's scary to think which one to serve to try and make a point of. They're both such exceptional beach volleyball players.
Oh, dear me. Evasive manoeuvres required from Carol. Is that a smile on Anna Patricia's face? I think it is. Well, they would have both looked up to the team in yellow over the last decade. They will have watched as young players making their way on the national tour. They would have looked up to Barbara and Carol and their incredible exploits with different partners down the years. And now they're playing them for all the marbles here in Stark, but all the cowbells anyway. Yeah, saw that coming from the ref. Anna Patricia was a little slow to that ball, and a lift called against her by our first official.
Not a lot of discussion there with the players, so she has accepted that. It's been the way of this event. It's stricter with the ball handling rules.
And then Duda rolls it rather tamely into the net. Now that may give Barbara and Carol a little bit of encouragement to go after her on the serve for a while.
Has to be a good serve.
It is, but that's a fantastic pass. Wow. Well, a good touch from Barbara, and it just shows you how focused Carol is, because there wasn't a lot of chance of winning the point after this defensive touch was made, but she still chased it down.
Well, that is just instinct. That is everything that she's learned all the years of playing. You just keep going until that ball hits the deck. And just luckily she didn't hit anything going under the referee stand.
There we go, visor back on. That was a good serve. Carol had to come a long way to make that play. And Anna Patricia gets hands on it, followed by the big shot. Oh, she's fabulous. Come on, let's just keep talking about all four of these players, Kerry, because this is wonderful beach volleyball.
Well, Barbara taking that hit, the sound it made when it hit her arms, unbelievable. And then being the lefty, it's so hard to read where she's going to play that shot as well.
The pesky lefties causing trouble for everybody. Barbara hoping to cause trouble from the service line. 6-4, good start to this second set from the team trailing by 1. The look from Duda. She knew Carol was going to break, but couldn't get it past her.
Just wow. The veterans are really just showing the young ones how to play at the moment. Oh, the aggression on her face as well as she hits that ball.
She properly meant that hit. Oh, superb. Missed it though. What a shame. Stinging spike, dug beautifully, but couldn't finish the point.
Well, that'll stay in Duda's head, the fact that she got dug again. But again, we see the strategies in defence are quite different between these two teams. Carol and Barbara, often both of them are back because Carol's coming off the net. Anna Patricia, she will stay on the net a whole lot more.
Good serve. Beautifully passed. Superb footwork, and that's the athlete that is Carol. Positioned herself wonderfully before the hit.
And that was an occasion when Anna Patricia did come off the net, but she was more in the way of the play that time.
Well, you know Carol pretty well. Lovely person off court, tough competitor out there on the sand. Good serve. Again, Anna Patricia forced to step across to take it. But uses her height this time to beat Carol's block.
Everybody, put your hands up. Now wave your hands to the left, to the right, to the left.
Well, I don't know about you, Kerry, but for me, this day of beach volleyball has been such a marvellous advert for the women's game.
Oh, it's been sensational. We've had such a variety of players in the finals, the Latvians, the Australians and the Brazilians. Top-class beach volleyball and top-class human beings, really great sports women. They're really great role models for the athletes in their countries and for all around the world.
Two line blocks signalled. So Duda will sit in the middle of the court. But a long way from that line shot. Exquisitely played by Barbara. And it's an important point to make. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you're watching volleyballworld.tv, first of all, thanks for your company over the course of this weekend. But secondly, if you want to play beach volleyball, you will be able to find somewhere to play. Popularity of the sport is growing exponentially and continues to do so. Now, error from the team in green, error from Duda, and that's a product of the 2 digs that Barbara's made on her in the last couple of points.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't see the errors from Duda very often at all. Pressure is on.
Yeah, great hit. Gets it right this time. Duda, the defending champion, remember. Her partner, Anna Patricia, the player that she beat last year to win this title. Anna Patricia playing with Rebecca. Duda with Agatha. And up against another couple of players that have been runners-up here in Start in years gone by. So a lot on the line here for the big cowbell, but only one winner previously in Start out there, and that's Duda.
That in itself is, you know, a difficult thing to do when you're playing against teams that you've played with before, or playing with a new partner against your country women. There's just all sorts of emotions start to come up. You've just got to stay focused, not let that distract you. They can all relax when they're standing on the podium next to each other, because they're both going to be there.
Hi, Karumba, that was some hit from Duda. Good serve as well from Anna Patricia. Doesn't give Barbara her full approach, but she takes it really high and drills it to the corner to beat Patricia's hands. So the technical timeout arrives. It feels like we're going to go to 3 sets here. From a neutral point of view, Kerry, that would be full value.
Oh, the crowd's just going to go bananas for a 3rd set. And I can tell you what, the 3rd set's going to be pretty crazy. Crazy good, that is. These two just digging their heels in. Still looking pretty relaxed. Oh, the crowd is just in such good rhythm.
Said earlier today, Swiss precision. There we go. Sea of hands, all in perfect time.
With the mountains in the background, it's an amazing sight. Not many sports in the world, I think, that are as fantastic to watch live and on TV.
It all started in '96 with the engagement of the fans at the Atlanta Olympic Games. Beach volleyball showed the way. Good movement, nice work. Once again from Barbara, and yet again beats the retiring Anna Patricia.
Well, talking about 1996, that first Olympic Games, Carole's mother was playing back in that day, and she was a big part of my journey in the sport as well, so I have a connection with her family, which was lovely at the time.
Straight into the net. Good break yet again from Carole, putting the pressure on. Duda knew she had to hit it, but it was a long way off the net tape. And it's getting better and better for the number 3 seeds. Good swing. So Duda and Anna Patricia flipping sides there, and it's worked for Duda.
Almost knocking over Carole on that occasion. She's normally so good with the overhand dig. Just too fast.
on it. Duda makes a good dig. And a very nice hit, fizzes it onto the baseline and then falls away after that one. Maybe some signs of tiredness creeping in.
Well, I'd be pretty tired if I was playing defense and getting up and smacking the ball like that as well, over and over.
I think we will let her off. It's another great defensive touch. Ana Patricia gallops out to make the set, and it's a brilliant set. Stunning couple of points from the world champions.
Well, it's that train that we were talking about. It's coming into the station again. The players are going to sit down in that station because they need to talk about girls in yellow for sure. What is happening now? Duda is just on fire. And the set from her partner too, from the baseline. Ana Patricia is still waiting back, sitting on the baseline, just expecting her partner to finish that off. I don't know what would have happened if Carol had got that up.
Yeah, that was full confidence, wasn't it, in her partner's hitting ability. That would have been funny if it had come back over. But I don't think Barbara and Carol finding too much funny at the moment. That's a rather worrying. Duda to serve again after the break, and it's a good serve. Really good. Tries to go over on one, but Carol just too mobile for that. It's another fantastic dig, though, from Duda. Just can't get it away from that far off the tape. And that is a very well-timed joust at the net from Carol.
Oh, great defense again, trying the Ludwig. Beautiful little choppy, pokey cut shot.
My apologies, that was Barbara, left-handed, beating the block when it looked like Ana Patricia was going to close the door. Carol sucking in the Alpine air as she drives the serve across and sprints to the net. This time it's Barbara with the dig. And this time the Ludwig's going to work.
Well, just the composure to be able to decide to do that at the time. You've got... it's not even a split second, it's a minuscule of a second to decide whether to dig it up to your partner or go over the net. And that's just the court vision. She keeps everything in front of her, leaning forward into the ball. As soon as you start looking up, you lose the court vision.
It was a fairly lengthy chat between Duda and Ana Patricia before that service. Have to be careful with that. It can externalise your focus, and you need to have more internal focus for the closed skill of serving. Three-point cushion. It's all good for the number 3 seeds in yellow. Another good dig from Barbara. Just couldn't quite keep it on Carol's side of the net.
Well, I think this is the most that I've seen Duda actually dug. Not just unsuccessfully, but successfully as well. And a couple of errors from her, so really testing her countrywoman.
Lovely shot, really controlled cut, cross court onto the line from Carol. Superb awareness from the blocker in the yellow top. And it will be Carol that serves and races to the net again. This is when the body is starting to ask questions. The dig. Oh, clever in the extreme from Duda.
Sometimes I've seen players have the idea to do that, but the tomahawk, that overarm, double-fisted kind of thing that she does over the net, can sometimes go awfully wrong.
Went awfully right on that occasion, though. As did that from Barbara. It's not an easy obstacle to negotiate, the Ana Patricia block. She made it look easy there.
I guess if you go that finitely down the line, you're hoping for a bit of a hand touch as well.
Duda and Anna Patricia just can't break this 3-point lead down. And they're running out of points within which to do it. So good side out from Duda, but that's not where they need to be playing hard right now. They've got to do something from the service line. Steep angle on Carroll, brilliantly played and fantastically put away. That's just insane beach volleyball from Carroll.
She is just so pumped up. It's so good to see. Love seeing the emotion. The crowd loves the emotion as well. If they get this one, they've got to do it for one more set if they are to take out this gold medal. But boy, if they do, their families back home will be celebrating late into the night.
Smooth pass from Duda. Has a little look to see where Barbara was in defence. Manages to comfortably negotiate Carroll's block, staying in for once. The post horn. We haven't heard that much this year. That was a very familiar part of start tournaments in days gone by. Got it? No, but not playable. And that is a very important point because it takes the number 3 seeds to set point. And it looks like we're in for another tiebreaker. Barbara then to serve. She was in the right place, but Duda just getting it past her. And now the action for the world champions has to start here. They've got to take some risks at the line. 2 set points still for the team in yellow. Oh, what an ace. That's a scorcher straight down the middle.
Wow. Unbelievable composure. Put everything behind that ball.
Does she risk it again? She does. Oh, 2 in a row. Would you believe it? And Duda serves her team back into the second set. We're into overtime. 2 clear points required. 20 all. What a comeback. Surely not a hat-trick. No, the net intervenes, and still they have a set point.
Oh, the sigh of relief from Barbara, I think, will be heard in that stadium. Not having to face another Duda bomb.
4th set point then to the team in yellow, but they've got to do it on their own serve. Wow, it's out. It's out. That's the trademark shot for Duda, and she's missed it. We're going to the tiebreaker in the gold medal final. 22-20. The number 3 seeds level the match by taking the second set.
Just wow, the level of play in this match. It's been up and down all over the place. All 4 ladies just giving their all, playing at the top of their game.
Now, of course, Kerry, I'm not going to be rotten and ask you who you think is going to win this one, but which of the 2 Brazilian teams out there might take gold?
Well, I was going to ask you the same thing. I think Brazil will definitely win.
Yes, yeah, that's a good call.
Look,
oh, wow, what a match.
I think it's going to go down to the wire again, and it might flip-flop a bit throughout the set. But these 2, they just hang on for dear life. And you can see it in the faces of Duda and Anna Patricia. They're just thinking, well, when are they going to let up? When are they going to let us take this match? Well, they're just not.
Well, As Dictionary Corner's big white letters said, alles gut, sind dry. It's all good for a third set. What a day of beach volleyball it has been here in Start. And we get the perfect finish. A tiebreaker to decide gold. Here we go. The race to 15 in the yellow shirts. The number 3 seeds, Barbara and Carol. Yet again on the comeback trail against the world champions in green. Duda and Anna Patricia in their first season together, looking for another astonishing title, but they've got to do it the hard way in the tiebreaker set. Well, they're still going to go after Carol early in the decider here. So the world champions clearly with a game plan.
Well, sometimes it's also up to the blocker. Perhaps Anna Patricia feels like she can block and see what's going on more so with Carol's hit than she can with Barbara's. But they've always got to go back and forth a little bit too, just to keep them off their rhythm.
Oh, good movement from Duda to get out to that ball, and then a very brave shot to just rainbow that over Barbara.
Really has the ball on a string, Duda. She can put it almost anywhere she wants. I'd say if you put targets out there and got her to just hit targets all day, she'd be hitting them pretty easily.
Carol again, still attacking forcefully. The drive into the ball every time. Really aggressive now. Anna Patricia's had a quick word with the referee about the second of those sets.
Almost pointless at this point, talking to the referee about a handling error. I don't think there's going to be much change.
And possibly just an indication of a bit of frustration creeping in for the big blocker in green. Getting frozen out of this match at the moment. All the traffic is going to Duda. She's coping admirably at the start of this tiebreaker set. But if Anna Patricia wants involvement, then maybe she can think about the option here. Just take a bit of pressure off of her partner.
Well, that's exactly right. That's something that they don't do a lot of.
Big hit, huge serve. And a fantastic comeback from Barbara.
Barbara seems to know what depth of the court that Duda is covering as well. She's sending the ball deep. That one was a bit deflected, but knows her strengths.
First error. Carol hitting out directly from the service line, but you can see she's trying to create some angles here. So 4-3 to the world champions. Changes on multiples of 5, remember, in the race to 15 in the tiebreaker. Good serve, short serve, works Carol. Incredible hit again, but Anna Patricia had recovered her ground well. And then she balloons it way over the baseline. And that's because she hasn't had a hit for a very long time.
Well, that's really interesting to watch that go down. Just the change of emotion in Anna Patricia after not seeing much of the ball.
Unusual deflection off the net tape. And eventually the point goes the way of the team in green.
She was always going to thump that one.
Duda goes long on to Carol. And then reads the cut shot. On it again. Another chance though for the team in yellow. And this time taken comfortably. That's another leg burner of a rally.
Well, that's exactly right. You picked it. All these 4 legs, or 8 legs, I should say, from the 4 players will be absolutely on fire. They are just doing absolutely everything. And those monitors around the chests of the Brazilians in green will show exactly how many kilometres they've been travelling throughout this tournament, throughout this match.
I think they would have just melted after that last rally.
Yeah.
Visor dispensed with. Here we go. Outside her comfort zone then, Carroll. Had enough of the visor falling off. Wow. Another hitting error from Duda. And as brilliant as Duda has been, she's been the player that Carroll and Barbara have picked on all match. Really put her head down and swung on that and whacked it over the line. Little mini break for the team in yellow. High ball toss, trying to deliberately send that over with very steep topspin on it, but just got it wrong.
Ana Patricia taking her time, thinking. You can see her thinking, almost hear it. How can I get a block? It's not going to happen. That's been one of the great things about the Brazil team in yellow. Carol right there and her partner Barbara have been hitting well around the block.
That was vicious.
It was.
So Barbara serves. She's already in defence. Carol up at the net. But very good ball control. Again, once these players have the ball under control, they just make it talk.
And it all starts with a good pass. Once you get the good pass, you feel like you're in more control and anything can happen. It just happens naturally.
A good fizzing float serve from Duda, but again, the fragile moment of the game for Barbara. Just a hitting error long once she knew that Ana Patricia was on this.
Oh, just a few close misses now from the players from both sides.
End switch, 8-7 to the world champions in green. Big hit. Got to come. No, it didn't touch the block. It touched the net instead, and that meant 3 touches available. 3 touches used quite superbly.
And that time Duda made sure no mistake was coming off her hand. Yeah, big touch on the net. Good eye on the ball to just follow that onto her arms and gets a great set from a spinning ball.
Terrific point for the number 5 seeds. And it's time for the experienced Barbara and Carol just to take the sting out of the occasion with a timeout.
Well, at this point of the match, you've got to be thinking, do we stick with what we've been doing or do we change something? And that's the decision-making, tactics and experience that's needed right now. Or do we just rest and refocus? No need to change something if it's not broke.
This is fantastic. What a showcase for the sport of beach volleyball, and now we're into the closing stages of this gold medal final, and it is a point-for-point shootout. Side out required by the team in yellow. What a serve. Not a bad dig either from Ana Patricia. Team in yellow can still win the point. Or can they? No, Ana Patricia has other ideas, and another brutal smash.
Not a word. Head down.
What a serve from Duda off the bench. Can she do it again? She can. 3-point lead now for the team in green. And the throwdown makes it 4. And the world champions have suddenly clicked back into their top gear. And it's a top gear that at the moment is beating everyone in the world.
Well, that's the block they wanted. Waiting, and just sticking the hand out.
Super skillful. It's a third big serve. Barbara just rocked a little by that one. Wow. Well, that was a hell of a chase from Ana Patricia. You don't normally see her commit to those, but decided on this occasion it was worth the chase.
Bit of a smile after, thinking, oh yeah, I just went for a bit of a run. The backhander. Didn't want to go into the signage, which is a good idea. That's not worth it.
Comfortable. 3-point cushion. But that 3-point cushion can be broken down by the veterans who once again show their stickability.
Well, it's such an interesting thing. You've got Carol, 5'10", 5 foot 10 inches, and she's getting good blocks. She's been getting some great blocks this whole tournament up against the 6'4" Ana Patricia. Shouldn't happen, really.
Patricia a little slow to her feet. Barbara on the angle, makes the play and then gets all the luck. And now the volleyball gods smiling on the team in yellow.
Well, such an aggressive transition hit, this one. It was going for the middle. It possibly would have been a winner anyway. She's like, yep, thank you very much. I'll take that.
Well, at 1,100 metres above sea level, we're a little closer to the volleyball gods up here in the mountains, so wise idea to give praise. It's a wild hit. Flies out. However, there's a touch. And there you go, just ping the ring finger of Carol on the way past, who had to admit to it.
Oh, and the net touch as well, by the looks of things.
2-point lead to the world champions. Make it 3. Oh, what a time for an error. And it's the second rather fragile hit in this tiebreaker set from Barbara, and that's so unlike her. Naturally, Ana Patricia goes to Barbara again. Duda's on it. Just couldn't get enough purchase on the ball there. But it's another hitting error from Barbara. Would you believe it?
It's just the big block at the net. Ana Patricia putting all the pressure on, forcing those errors. Barbara thinking she has to do so much more to get the ball down.
At the end of a simply stunning day of women's beach volleyball. Let's hope it finishes on a good point. It's match point to the world champions in green. Still, they can't put it away. No. Just trying something a little cute there, Carol. It doesn't come off. 15-10 in the tiebreaker set. And the world champions are champions here in Start with a 2-1 victory. And they continue to be the team of the moment. Duda and Ana Patricia are the champions at the 4th Elite 16 event on this Beach Pro Tour.